Over 1.1 million people apply for the UPSC Civil Services exam every year. Only a tiny fraction actually make it through the bottleneck. Almost every single aspirant begins this journey with a massive reserve of motivation, fueled by the ambition and prestige of becoming an IAS officer. But grinding through 10 hours of study day after day drains that reserve. Within a few months, mental fatigue sets in, heavy comparison begins, and the initial motivation fades completely. Consistency acts as the ultimate filter, removing the majority of the applicant pool long before they ever reach the examination hall. To survive this selection process, you have to stop relying on emotional drive. Treat the Union Public Service Commission as a cold, calculating machine. Passing it requires a precision engineering approach. You don't solve complex engineering problems with fleeting bursts of inspiration. You solve them by building a hard-coded, mechanical system of your own. This blueprint shows the exam's three-stage filter. First, prelims, 400 marks, where the system penalizes guessing, stripping 1/3 per error. Next, mains, a brutal 9-paper, 1,750-mark endurance test. Finally, the interview allocates 275 marks to test your decision-making and moral integrity under pressure. You cannot conquer this gauntlet by simply reading infinite books. You need mathematical precision. Top candidates apply the 80-20 rule to manage the massive syllabus volume. They restrict their study materials, focusing entirely on the 20% of topics that yield 80% of the questions. To handle the time-starved mains, candidates deploy the 7-5-3 rule. You have a strict 7 minutes per question. Within that, you write exactly 5 focused points directly answering the prompt. To ensure depth, those 5 points must explore 3 different analytical dimensions. This framework takes an overwhelming subjective essay test and turns it into a reproducible formula you can execute on autopilot. We see this mechanical approach in Kartik Jivani. He joined these police trainees in 2018, but engineered a return to upgrade to the IAS. His tactical execution relied heavily on condensing information. He took his entire geography optional subject and compressed it down to a 50-page packet of notes. By restricting his source material to a microscopic footprint, he was able to run through 7 to 8 rapid, flawless revision cycles before the test. In 2020, Jivani secured All India Rank 8. Earning a single-digit rank proves that top spots are won through calculated material compression, not expansion. Tactical frameworks will still fail if you don't change how you view yourself. You have to shift your internal identity from someone who is trying to prepare to someone who simply operates as a disciplined aspirant. That identity helps you maintain the rule of continuity. On the days when your energy crashes, you don't break the daily chain. You lower the intensity, solve 10 multiple-choice questions, or read for 30 minutes, but you do something. You also protect your mental endurance by dedicating a strict 10 to 20% of your schedule to meaningful hobbies. Without that mental variety, the grind of UPSC preparation leads directly to chronic fatigue. Consistency does not require 12 hours of high productivity every single day. It requires unbroken continuity over a period of years. You have to stop obsessing over the endless line of candidates competing for your spot. The prestige and authority of the IAS title are the rewards for those who successfully navigate the daily process to its conclusion. The exam stops feeling like an insurmountable mountain the moment you fall in love with the quiet, repetitive effort of the process itself. Motivation is temporary, and it will eventually fail you. Identity-level discipline is sustainable.